Hey there. So you probably start playing with AI art, creating everything, and you wonder, hey, can I sell your art? So in this video, I want to show you some prompts, share my personal prompts with you that is sellable, that make money, and it's how you can distinguish yourself from other things and what not to do when you sell your art. Okay, what art you should sell? Make it unique. How you can make it unique? Go example on Etsy and see what people sell. Okay, what kind of art they sell, and it's look kind of fun. And most people, what do they create it and they fall in love, like, oh, that is look great, I will do this way. You know, my personal experience based on also my experience, try to sell my photography when I created on the conventions and everything. And you know what, when I create portrait photography, interesting things, people don't like buy photography and portraits of other people. They like to buy portraits of themselves. So if you think you will create any like going in a beautiful portraits, well, this is not beautiful, but you know what I mean. If they put beautiful portrait with me journey, people will buy it of image. You know, you're not better than just go and buy image with a preset, some family inside their frame and use this way. I found out on personal experience, I have almost none or zero sales when I have the person. Some of the people says, hey, I can sell stuff there. Yes, you can sell, like for example, anime, but you sell here boobs. Okay, it's all what you do. You drive on specific reverse, like for example, sexism. Okay, this is what you sell. You don't sell art. You sell that point. And I'm sorry, it's not my way, okay? I prefer to sell a little bit more in art way. But now you're asking, what does art way? What do you mean by this? Okay, let's go ahead now, jump directly to what we're going to create. And here's one example. It is Firebird. So I look, nobody was creating this kind of art. I look around, and I do like traditional Hakhlama or Gzhel, Slavic theme kind of illustration, and it's what I done. I created a bunch of different firebirds or related to this Hakhlama style, and here's the images. They're interesting, they're bright, they're unique. Would you personally like to see them on your wall? Yes. Okay, let's look on some prompt what I have right here, and you can see Russian firebird, Hakhlama painting, large, small details, black, orange. So I specify colors, I specify different styles, and here's created. One thing what I want to share with you, keep it in mind, notice right here, it is a square. I hate to sell square art. The reason is why, go around your house and see how many square photos do you have it, how many square painting you have it. One, maybe two, but majority of them portraits and landscape. So for some reason, a lot of people, if you go out, they sell square images because it's easy. So instead, what you should do, you should go inside art. When you render, be sure to use the crop tool to provide landscape or portrait mode. If your whatever you're using does not provide you, most of them will. Midjourney will provide a different ratio. If you're going to, like for example, night cafe, go in advanced mode, and you notice right here you have it options to put it portraits, widescreen. So you have different options. And please use them, because these are my suggestions, and I found this that I sell more portraits and landscape than I sell any square. Square do sell, don't take me wrong, but compared to other formats, much, much, much less. Okay, what other things you should sell? We say prompt on the Firebird, yes? So try to create maybe something unusual. For example, right here I'm playing with the idea of the underwater something blue, something what I put it on the wall is relaxing and look. It's what I'm looking at. So something that is generic, can apply anywhere. Do you know that, by the way, fact that most of the images like this buying, it's buying by decorators to put it inside hotels rooms, inside offices or other places. That is a neutral, does not distract, but it also provides some nice, pleasant, eye-catching elements. So another element you can create, it is as the retro or something related. For example, right here you can see I created different images base it with a woman in retro spacesuit fighting green aliens on the Mars. Classic sci-fi Norman Rockwell. This is kind of did a little bit on a stylish going on, 1950s illustration, and this is kind of another illustration you want to create. People may create for posters this to put it on the wall. Just all this retro kind of feel. So this is another one's a nice way to sell. The big plus of this, because you don't need to be too photorealistic. Okay, you can get away with more than 5 fingers on a hand. For some reason like to add more fingers, okay, than 5, or twisted them or anything. So you kind of can create this way, actiony looking poster, nice way. By the way, when it's created right now, some of them can create up to 2000 pixels. You want to print a little bit higher. I'll put a link below for the one of the best upscaler. I found actually it's better than Photoshop. I did the review and I'll put a link for you up so you can see the review on upscalers. It's from Topaz Live. And by the way, keep in mind, often they run special sales so you can watch. And like Topaz, because upscale it's very good, and it is you can purchase just one time and it stay with you. So that's kind of good. You don't need to pay monthly fee on this. Well, back here, so right here you can see another ones. You can create a stylization for the print, and it's based more like a poster look. By the way, if you're interested on any of these ones, you can also going to my open library. It's going for the Geekatplay at the Midjourney, and you can directly just click on any of them what you see, copy and paste. More than welcome to use it these prompts in your own, so create your own art. I'm okay with this. If you decide to use it in some of your art. However, I kind of ask you not to copy image itself, because it's much easier just copy and create your own unique than just steal somebody else work and post it out. Okay, another prompt which is kind of nice, and it also going very well, it's creating something unusual, something that eye-catching. You remember opposite before says if you put on the wall something nice, pleasant, not, but you can also create opposite of this, something catching with your eye, so your eye focus and like this is look very interesting, different. So let me go example with this new different prompt. Stellamorph quantic painting from history of exhibition, and you look right here, it's creating all these different type interesting animals that you can preview. I love them, and again, because they're unique, they kind of sellable, people like them printed. They don't necessarily sell as much as other ones, but they are creating different variety for you, and the unique, they will stay away. So you can always also modify. For example, if you don't want to create exactly the same, just add to the end steampunk, mechanical, carbon, just play with the words to add. But you can take this prompt as a generator and add your own stuff and keep on this, and that is another things that is sells well. And by the way, as I spoke about mixing style with this, here's another example. So do you remember I told you before about the Firebirds creating? Look right here, to mixing style with this, just add a bear instead. This with same thing. So you have a very unique, very interesting look, something eye-catching, and this is what you're going after. Other things that it sells well, it's any space related prompts, because if you do like a portal or other things in a space, it's creating very nice, interesting, pleasant, but without distraction view. Like for example, right here, it is unknown universe, middle of universe, star collision, nebulas. You can put a Hubble telescope, other elements. So it will create almost like image looking from Hubble telescope, and people like those images. They actually gone very well, and it's just nice to print. And best parts about this, you can also resize them much easy. So you need to crop, make portrait or landscape, you can do much easier with them, because you don't lose that much content. If you do bottom, it's just generic, like almost fractal looking generated image. It's kind of very nice, and they are also doing very well, these ones. The other ones kind of okay, it's interesting, but surprisingly it's not as I wanted it is created. If you create some surrealism, for example, ultra wide alien planet landscape, space tree, ultra fantasy, photorealistic, Vladimir Kush. Vladimir Kush, it's one who create, I will say, commercial surrealism pictures. He just literally produced them like bunnies and for sale. So he's interesting style, but overall the surrealism images, they look very interesting, but I was surprised they did not sell as good. So they're okay, but they not, I don't know, it's maybe hit and miss on this one. So it's interesting to play. You can try play around with surrealism pictures, but I found surrealism sell better as an oil painting for me than any AI art. And of course, some of the AI art space-based and other things. By the way, what I found interesting, it's when I create a compositing work, take as an image, import in like Midjourney, for example, and regenerate based on my image some other AI. That is will provide uniqueness. It's also provide based on my work, which is kind of hold it a little bit more on copyright of other people copying and use it, because I based on my own personal copyrighted image. So that is another way it's interesting to produce and sell your work. So hopefully this short video about the prompts help you, inspire you to create a artwork that actually sell with the different prompts. But it's again my personal view. If you have your own experience, please share. Let me know what, if you sell any work, which work you sell. As I said before, for me personally, I find portraits does not sell. Okay, for some reason, if it's not portraits of some specific person and I sell to specific person, then it does, but generally it doesn't. How say there, in some cases people try to work on the sexism or other things. It's not my way, but that is total different animal. I'm more like work with surrealism art or other things, and this is actually create very nice art for me. Thank you for watching this video. If you like, give us thumbs up, please subscribe, let me know what you think, and have a great day.